Welcome to Fighting Favorites, the podcast that feels like finding an extra fry at the bottom of the bag.
Oh, just one?
Ooh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I should be grateful.
I like to laugh when I'm not supposed to. I think a sunset's best with a pink hue. I love to dance and I like fondue. But my favorite thing in the world is talking with you.
Then you just spilled your fries. If you,
I do like when that happens too.
yeah,
like
that's
that
great. Is when you're
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
gosh dang it, I'm at a daggum fries, and then you go to your
You
bag,
reach in, you're
and
like,
then you hear the little jingle jangle of a loose French fry, and you're like, oh wait,
so
the fates have
delightful.
blessed me
Jingle
this day.
jangle.
Yeah.
Or
Ugh.
you could just go to Five Guys and
Good
they
one.
just dump a cup in your
That's
bag.
yeah. To the point where you can
That's
never
true.
ever
You're just
eat
like,
them.
oh, there's more.
Oh, they're so good though. The Cajun Five Guys fries, woof, so
Yum.
good.
Cajun Wait, what?
Yeah, the Cajun fries.
Is this a
Have
thing?
you never had their Cajun fries?
No.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I have. This is
Okay.
news to me.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the only kind of fries I've ever gotten from them. They're very
Okay.
good.
Wow.
The only second to the fries that I got at the ski lodge after I was done snowboarding.
Right.
Nothing
right, yeah.
quite topped
Those
those
are
fries.
never. Those are the peak, if you will.
We will.
I really decided that day. I think that location and experience is more important than the quality of the food that I'm eating.
Yeah.
Mm.
Interesting.
Something to think about,
It is.
everybody.
That's food for thought for sure. Adam.
Yeah, food for thought.
It really
Um,
is.
Thought.
Sort of
Wow.
like our podcast.
I just need that
Fighting
was
Favorites.
so good. Pun of the day, Stace.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you.
If you've never listened to Fighting Favorites before, we are not a food review podcast, but we are a podcast that talks about all of our favorite
We do
things.
get caught up in food a lot.
It's true.
We do. We talk about all our favorite things in the world. We make a list of 16 of the best things, in our opinion, in this world that it has to offer. And we put them in a tournament style bracket and see what gets to the end. And with me today, joining us, she's a teacher from LA,
Wow.
sharing a loft apartment with 3 kooky guys. Who's that girl? It's Stacy Grover.
It's me. Jeez, I thought you were describing Emmaline. I was like, she does?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, a lot has changed
I was thinking
for one
that
of
too.
us.
Oh, and he's a psychic detective that works for the Santa Barbara Police Department, and he knows that you know that he's not telling the truth. It's Nate Van Roosendaal.
Oh, Adam's been practicing. Adam's on it today. Dang.
Yes.
And running for city council for the citizens of Pawnee, work, friendship, and waffles, it's Emmaline Hogan.
Emmaline.
Wow. Leslie Nope.
I
of
will
our
be a Leslie
generation.
Nope any day.
The
any day.
Leslie Nope.
Mhm.
And back again to give us 16 more of her favorite things in the world.
Gosh, Emmaline.
What a treat. What a joy. If you haven't heard Emmaline's episode, it's a top tier one for sure.
100%.
Emmaline, I don't know if you know this, but Nate recently took a break from social media, and he posted about Fighting Favorites, and I believe one of your episodes made it into his favorite
What?
episodes of the
Gosh,
show.
I am honored.
Huge honor there. Huge honor.
Then I hope not to disappoint you today.
Yeah.
Impossible,
What I'm saying
Emmaline,
is
impossible.
the pressure's on.
Yes.
I need 5 minutes to redo my entire bracket then, please.
Yeah, if you could just replace it with that list I gave you, Emmaline, that
Yeah,
would be,
that would be great.
really
Mhm.
great.
Yes,
Yeah.
the pre-recorded one. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, without any further ado, Emmaline,
Let's party, guys. Let's
Let's
go
do it.
ahead
Oh
and
my gosh.
get going with your bracket.
Okay, everybody. Okay. First bracket. Having just enough milk in the carton for the last bowl of cereal versus receiving an unplanned present.
Ooh. The satisfaction of just the right
Love
milk.
those.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter as much as it does, but it does.
But it
So-
does, because I mean the
Like
alternative
just enough right at the top level of your
Yeah.
cereal.
You're at, wait. We have to stop
Yeah.
everything right now.
Did you?
Okay, to be
let me
fair, I
make
don't
sure.
eat cereal anymore, so I just pictured that that's what I would do. Okay,
You are watering down your milk?
it's better than eating
Oh
less
my-
cereal to match the amount of milk you have.
Just eat it
No,
dry.
No. Yes.
No.
dry.
I'm gonna give you a hard disagree.
Oh gosh, no.
That was the most casual.
Wow.
Like, yeah, because then you have to add water.
I would actually definitely water down my milk. I would.
Wow,
That was horrifying.
I think if you do an ick
Okay.
episode,
that's like if
that.
it's
We
just
have
like
to vote.
We have to
Okay,
vote.
here we go.
have to vote,
3,
please.
2, 1. Present.
Unplanned gift.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh man.
Stacey, I think you ruined the cereal one.
I think
that-
you did too for
that was-
Nate, maybe.
that.
I think she definitely ruined it for herself. She
Have you really not had cereal?
She-
Like, when was the last time you had cereal, Stace?
Okay, I actually did eat cereal this morning, but it was just life cereal out of the bag, and I did eat it dry. But a bowl of cereal, I can't remember.
Wait, so
So when you guys said eat it dry, and I said no, I wouldn't eat it with a
Oh, man.
spoon.
you were just talking about how awful it is to have dry
I
cereal
know.
with not
I'm
enough
aware. I'm
milk.
aware.
And you would
ever
rather add
had
water to
cereal
it,
with
and then
water?
you're just eating dry cereal.
No.
We're getting all
Not-
sorts of mixed messages here.
No.
We have to move on.
You need to get your
Have to
story
move
straight,
on.
Stace.
We have to move on.
Wow, Emmaline.
my
I wouldn't
God.
spoon
Great
dry
start.
cereal. That sounds
We now
terrible.
know that
Stacey,
Stacy
I
in an
feel
alternate
so
universe.
bad about your cereal world. I think I know
It's
now
the
why Stacey
spoon.
doesn't like it.
Okay.
It's how she eats it is gross.
Yeah.
I think we Stacy just needs someone to just follow her around for the whole day and just to be like, whoa, what's going on
Yeah.
here? What are we doing?
Wait, you're
Yeah.
not putting Coca-Cola in your gas tank? What's
Oh
going
my
on?
gosh. Coke and Mentos. It's the fastest way to fly.
Turbo blast.
That's my nitrous. Is I've just got a
got a
Mentos
Mentos.
dispenser in my gas tank.
Toss it in. Going so fast.
One of my favorite bits from
No,
the
we
show
have to
Modern
move on,
Family
Adam.
is
I'm
We do,
sorry.
we
Adam,
have
yeah.
to move on.
I'm sorry.
No more bits, Adam.
We have to
Yeah.
move on. Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay,
You're right.
ready?
Yes.
Okay. Holding your crush's hand for the first time,
Oh, I love a
Verse.
crush.
hitting all green lights on your way to your destination.
Mm.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
We love a crush.
We love a crush.
love a crush.
Depending.
Yeah.
Stacy
Or maybe
sometimes
not.
is like, what? Stacy sometimes is like, I don't like
Love
Yeah.
and affection.
That's
but
true.
we do, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Green
Lights.
light.
Holding hands. You guys.
I say
guys
that
are on it.
because
I'm
the first time my hand's always sweaty, and so it's always uncomfortable for me.
I think I remember we talked about that actually.
Mhm.
Did we?
Yeah, because I think one of mine was holding hands with a crush. But as somebody who hit so many red lights recently, I feel personally attacked by the grid. So
Ugh. Yeah,
I love green
something's
lights.
wrong with my way home. It's timed bad. There's something about the timing of the lights that I just am always off, and it's
So frustrating.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't pick green lights.
Anyway.
Huh? Better luck next time.
I like people, I guess.
Okay, on to the next. Okay, finding a new series that has grabbed your attention only to find out that it already has multiple seasons released. Verse, roasting marshmallows over a fire with friends.
Oh man.
Aw.
those were. Did you dig around in Adam's psyche for those?
I think these are all actually things that I've said before. Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Okay,
But-
I'm ready.
But you guys had an aversion to roasting marshmallows.
Oh no.
That is
I
true.
skimmed through
go.
one, but you guys have a lot of episodes. So
That's
We do.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Very successful over here. What was the other one? What was the other one?
it was the finding a new series that already has
New
multiple
series.
seasons released versus roasting marshmallows with friends.
Okay.
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 Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Series.
Roasting
Series.
Wow,
and
Stace.
that one I knew. But I still
Cheers,
stuck with my
Stacey.
guns.
Cheers to you.
Gosh,
Love it.
I'm glad.
Okay.
Only
Next.
no, sorry, Adam.
Adam, get out.
Yeah,
Adam, get out of here with
No.
that.
I just wanted to cheers is all. I just wanted
No,
I just wanted to
no.
be I just wanted
This
to be
one's for
friends.
Stacy.
You've lost all 3 so far.
You've lost.
I've lost everything.
Okay,
Okay.
Emmaline, was there a series that happened recently?
Modern Family we watched all last year, and that
Wow.
one I think instantly became my favorite show. It's
What a
just
great
amazing.
time to bring up the bit I was going to bring up earlier. Is he fills up a backpack with soda cans, or he's got like 2 liters of Coke strapped to his back, and then he empties a bunch of Mentos in there to like blast him up like a jetpack, but it's just like
Just
spraying. It's just
This is on Modern
spraying
Family?
Coke everywhere, and he's just got like a backpack of Coke and like science goggles on, and he's just like but he's not going anywhere. It was very funny.
No, Modern
does
Family,
sound
I think that one just surprised me because the writing in it is so good.
Mhm.
And
So
it
good.
refers to previous episodes like through all of the seasons. And
Yeah.
so it's super
They're very good at
rewards the
the
audience.
Oh my gosh.
that misunderstanding humor.
I just
Yes.
watched an episode where the younger sister to the older sister is like, "Don't you have an eating disorder to get back to?" Or something.
Oh my God.
Like, that is so horrible.
So I think
It's
she
so
says something
funny.
like, "Don't you have a book to get back to?" And she's like, "Don't you have an eating disorder to get back to?"
It's so terrible.
Brutal.
Talk
Like,
about
that
witty
was-
comeback. How about
Wow.
a witty
Yes.
takedown?
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Mhm.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fun.
On to the next.
Doesn't
Okay.
Modern Family have
Reminiscing.
like 12 seasons or something like that?
Dave,
Yeah,
we
that's
must move
crazy.
on. Okay.
Sorry.
Please. Dave.
I'm just saying, what a treasure trove.
It
If
is.
you were to
It is.
find it, you're just like,
Mhm.
I'm set for life.
Mhm.
That is
Mhm.
that is good.
Anyway, sorry. Please.
Okay. Reminiscing over funny childhood memories with your siblings
Hmm.
versus having the person you look up to tell you that they are proud of you.
Aw.
Oh.
And let me state, I think it all depends on what relationship you have with your siblings, because I mentioned this one to multiple people, and some of them were like, "Oh, that one's terrible," and I'm like, "Oh, wait, yeah, but you don't like your siblings, though."
Yeah.
Right.
Reminiscing
I'm
or
ready.
making fun of each
Okay, I
other.
think I'm ready.
Pick your poison.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Reminiscing.
Funny memories.
I was gonna say the looking up to person, but it doesn't matter.
But it doesn't-
You're out.
Adam?
Stacy. Hey,
No,
Stacey, cheers.
Come
cheers,
on.
Stacy. Cheers.
You abandoned me so quickly.
For everybody
It's just
that's
for the winners, Nate.
just
It's for the
listening to the
winners.
podcast,
Sorry. Yeah.
we are holding up our cups and
And Nate
excluding.
is not.
Yeah.
I'll just take a swig by myself.
Ours are always the dramatic, funny ones where we're like, remember when mom was screaming and then she took Disney's ring and threw it? It's just like those.
I think
that are
that's
just like,
literally the last
Yeah.
time you referenced that that exact same story. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
It's always funny every time we bring
Threw
it
a
up.
ring?
yeah.
We tried to do an intervention with my sister so she wouldn't get married, and it was a disaster. But my mom ended up taking her. She's like, "Give me your ring." So she takes the ring. She throws it in her bedroom, but she throws it so hard she spins around and almost falls over. So she grabs onto the door frame, and we were just dying. And
Oh my
it's like
gosh.
the
That is
funniest
a
thing to
good
talk
story.
about. It was,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It should become like a
Thanks, Chris.
family reenactment.
She's married to this guy now. What? Our intervention failed, unfortunately.
Darn it.
Unfortunately.
That is why.
Yeah.
That is
We-
wild
It
story.
was crazy.
we have to move on.
I know. We have to move
No.
on. Yeah.
We have to move
If
on.
the
As
story's
winners,
that good, I want to hear
We
it.
must move on. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Jamming along to your favorite high school songs on full blast in the car
Ooh.
Verse, watching a movie with an amazing film score.
That's Nate's favorite.
Yeah, we love that too.
Oh man, this last weekend I literally, yesterday I just saw like my favorite high school band in concert.
Okay.
So, sorry, I'm locked
The
in.
Jonas
I guess
Brothers?
that's what I meant to say. Yeah,
The Jonas Brothers.
Sorry, that's Adams.
All right, let's not poke fun at who may or may not have loved the Jonas Brothers in high school. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm ready.
You have a favorite band, or what was the other one?
Watching a movie with an amazing film score.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
High school
Band.
band. Yeah, high school band.
Okay.
I think there's something special about the music from high school. I don't know what it is, but like I just don't think I've ever really gotten into music the same way that I did in high school.
The formative years.
Yeah. I just think like it's very hard for me to like find. Nate recently introduced me to a new artist, and I was like, oh, I really enjoy this. But it's really pretty tough for me to like get into new music now for whatever reason. I don't know. But
no, it was great. Like literally to see this band and like hear these songs that I remember listening to just dozens of times. Now seeing them live by a band that I never thought I would see. Like I was like, this is giving joy to a part of me I forgot was alive.
This is the story of a girl.
Okay, Emmaline,
Was it
talk
that,
about high
Nate?
school
Was it that?
songs.
who is nobody's gonna know my band. I just won't even bring it up. So
okay.
they're like an old
Disappointing.
metal band.
Hey.
They're celebrating 40 years.
I definitely would not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say absolutely we will
No.
not.
Yep.
You're right.
That's why I'm not even bringing it up.
I
Emmaline, who
just
is
meant-
yours?
Yeah.
If I could see anybody that'd be kind of like a, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've seen them and I listened to them all high school, it would be Coldplay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
And I've heard their wait, Adam, didn't you go to one of theirs?
Nope.
Oh,
I went to John Mayer with Nate, and then I went to the Jonas Brothers as
And
well.
Ed Sheeran.
And Ed Sheeran was another
That's
one that I
awesome.
went to. But
Jonas
they were all
Brothers was
great.
like an accident. You were just walking by though, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, are they
I did
playing?
not pay for the ticket. I got invited by a friend who was like, I'm going to see them because she wanted to see the opening band, which was Lawrence. And she was like, and she knew I liked Lawrence, but she didn't know I liked the Jonas Brothers. And she's like, she's like, I know it's the Jonas Brothers. And I
It's
was
the
like,
Jonas Brothers.
I don't think you understand. I'm pretty stoked to see the Jonas Brothers.
Oh man, did I
Nice.
ever tell you guys that the Jonas Brothers flew into my airport once? And so
No.
we watched them all get off the plane. They
That's so
landed in our airport by accident because there was lightning over Miami. So they had to divert to our airport in Florida. So they said, hey, we have a high profile group on this plane. We're going to exit them out. Please don't say anything. And then I just see 3 guys in like nice suits and like a bunch of other guys walk off
Whoa.
with them. And they had their kids with them and everything.
Wow.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I was like, is that them?
And
Yeah,
you were
I
most
fangirled
excited
like-
to see Kevin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. He's the star, the unsung hero.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He is.
Yeah.
All right, we
It's-
simply have
We
to.
have to move on.
Moving
Yeah.
on. Okay. Hearing a dog snore while sleeping versus putting the last piece in a puzzle.
Oh,
And I know the dog one is only for people that actually like dogs, but you know when your dog's like sleeping and you just like kind of hear him snoring, you're like, wow, they must have put in like a hard 9-to-5 day today, you know?
they earned it.
They earned it.
Oh, I'm locked in.
There you
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Puzzle piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
puzzle
Adam.
piece.
No, say what you were gonna say.
Cheers,
I don't want
guys.
to try to be
No,
a dog
cheers,
guy.
guys.
Don't
I don't
act
want to try and be a dog guy for a second.
Guys, cheers.
Way to go, Stace. We actually
Puzzle.
said
Yeah.
something. No.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
ready?
You can only take a drink of your beverage if you actually meant to choose it. Adam,
Hey!
put that down now.
Wait, I can't remember. I don't even remember. Did dogs come up last time in your bracket? I feel like
Probably. I have 2 of them,
I think
and they're like our babies.
she mentioned something with dogs.
Okay.
I want to say.
That's
I
cute.
want to
What
say
kind of
you had
dogs?
something with dogs.
They're 2 golden doodles.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I think we talked about that too.
Yeah, that's ringing a bell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
They run around. Yeah, they're just like basically lazy bums, but at the end of the night, they just sit and like snore. And we're
Yeah.
like, what have you done today except go on a walk and play around a fetch? Like, that's all you've done today.
They're
But
like,
they
man,
put- yeah,
if
it's like
I
that
hadn't
song,
gotten
"I
that
work hard
ball,
for the
nobody
money."
would have.
Yeah, exactly right. Or like, I helped you know that anybody was within a 5-house radius of us all day.
That
Okay?
too, yes.
Like, you should be grateful I protected you.
It's true.
Okay. You guys ready for the next?
So
Yes.
ready.
Okay. Walking on cornstarch sand verse. So wait, really quick. Do you know that feeling of cornstarch?
Yeah.
Sure.
Have you ever walked on a beach that has that type of sand?
Oh,
I think so.
and it's like usually it's like a little like
Molds
wet.
kind of to your foot.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So
that's
okay, I was thinking that
in literal
I was
terms
like,
here.
Me too.
I was like, down in Greece, they have an island entirely made out of cornstarch, and I was just like,
no.
I
No,
don't
yeah,
know.
Where
it's
I
like-
Yeah,
live,
really.
the sand feels like you're walking on cornstarch.
Yeah.
So it's like the
Ooh,
best
that-
texture.
It's
I
not
like that.
moist,
I like
or
that.
it's like not wet, but it's not dry, and it's soft.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
and
I
it's
got
not
you.
like you don't slide into it and like have to like dig your way
Right,
around it. You
right.
just kind of
Yeah.
are like crinkling into it.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So that's the first one. And then the second one is standing in line at an amusement park and the person standing behind you respects your space and doesn't smell.
That's a
This
good one.
now we've been doing some pet peeves brackets recently, and this
Reverse that. That's a pet peeve.
this is sounding like a pet peeve that's been
Yes,
wrapped in a
guys.
favorite thing disguise.
Yes,
Yes. So okay, when someone doesn't smell and respects your space.
Versus cornstarch
Versus-
sand.
The sand.
Okay, I think
Okay. There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Sand.
And
Dead, yeah.
Okay. Love it.
I didn't get a real pleasurable feeling from imagining somebody not being
Ugh.
smelly
Although that's the thing is like
up in my grill.
standing in a line, I'm like actively trying not to notice anyone or be noticed. Or like
I
I'm
do
just
that
like
at the gym now.
I like it
Yeah.
when the person stands far enough away
Yes.
from me that like I can at least like move like my shoulders and
Yeah.
arms back and forth,
Yeah.
and I'm not even close to touching them. And
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you for being like at least 2 feet away from me.
Yeah.
When
is
I was
nice.
doing the pet peeves thing, I kept on going, even though we only used 16, but I kept on going. And one of the things was like when people don't have any spatial awareness, and just like it makes me so frustrated. Like I going down the aisles of a grocery store and someone's just standing in the middle of the aisle, just like, oh, like I want to.
Or they put their
and I'm just
cart
like,
on one
you-
side and they're standing in the
Yeah,
other
and I'm like,
section, and
you
you're like,
have
can
to
I get
choose a
past
side.
you?
And I get up to them and like they don't make any move to get out of the way, and I'm just like,
I will ram you with my cart.
You gotta have some like basic social understanding of like what
Mhm.
you're doing right now. It just ugh.
Hey, Adam,
Crazy.
is this a pet peeves episode or a favorites episode?
No, but you got me going, Emmaline.
but we're gonna celebrate sand because
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
that's what
We
we
are.
voted for.
We
Mhm.
did.
It's the
There you
best.
go.
It's the
Mhm.
best.
It
Yeah.
is.
I feel like
Okay.
that sand is also like usually in the morning. Am I
Mhm.
making stuff up? Like I feel like in the morning for some
Um,
reason.
I think
Thinking
it's
it
up.
it's
Imagining.
morning, and it's also like temperamental to kind of like where you are. So you know how like
Yeah.
you go to some beaches and it's like really rocky or
Yeah.
really
Coarse,
sinky sand
yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, like our area, it's we get so many hurricanes that they bring in new sand, and it's always the cornstarch sand. So we love the cornstarch.
that's
new
cool.
sand.
The one benefit that comes from hurricanes.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love
The one
hurricanes
benefit.
because it always replenishes the cornstarch.
I love the new
Better
sand.
beach.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay. The last one is sitting on an airplane next to someone that respects the 2-perk rule. Do you guys know the 2-perk rule?
No.
So each seat, there's 3 seats, right? Each seat gets their own perk. So the person sitting in the aisle gets the aisle access and 1 armrest. The middle seat gets both armrests.
Agreed.
And the window seat gets the window and the 1 armrest.
Interesting.
So it's like when you sit
I
in your
always
seat.
take both the armrests in the middle. I'm like, yes,
Oh,
I
yes.
will. Thank you.
Because the worst is when you're sitting in the middle and you don't get any armrest. And you're like, all of you guys now have 3 and I'm just like stuck here with nothing.
Wow,
Interesting.
I have never heard somebody lay that out so plain. I mean,
Me neither,
it
but I like that.
makes sense, but
Yeah, it's a rule that I've lived, but I
Me
didn't
too.
understand
Now
that I
it's
was.
been spoken.
Yeah.
Too.
I
Yeah.
feel like
It's just like one of those
unfortunately, the
things.
middle person always gets
Nothing.
yeah.
I mean, it is a cheaper seat on some flights too. So there's that to consider.
Yeah.
What was it up against?
Okay, so that was number 1.
That was
First,
okay.
taking a shower after a day of yard work.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm good.
Okay, so respects the 2-perk rule on a plane versus taking a shower after a day out in your yard.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Shower.
Rules. Oh.
I didn't lose 1.
Wow, Stacy.
Stacy, you're welcome.
I
Wow.
really like the 3-perk rule. I think that's a
Yeah.
really
I do
cool
too. I just
thing.
don't come up against
But
it being broken
yeah,
often.
yeah. I
Really?
think the shower
I
is a
fly
nice feeling. to me.
often and it's broken all the time. And I just like look at these people. Like I was flying with my lap infant and we were the last people on the floor and it was on Southwest. And so there's no assigned seats, right? So we got on the plane at the very end because we had a tight connection. The only seat left was a middle seat. So I'm sitting in a middle seat, no armrest, and a lap infant in my lap. And I was like, you
my
guys are
gosh.
terrible human beings.
Oh,
like
that's rude.
seriously,
Straight
at least
to
give
jail.
me 1 armrest. Straight
That
to
is
jail.
rude. Yeah.
So I'm very passionate about it.
Well, when you said that, and I realized I lost, and so now I'm just going to validate myself here. But I was just associating it with like good travel etiquette in general, which I feel like, again, it's just like when you don't notice it, that's when it's great. Because when you hear somebody, you know, being loud or, you know, not being courteous, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine.
It's
You
true.
know, I also
Sylvie.
enjoy whatever the other thing was.
It's a shower, Nate. That's what it was.
shower.
Oh,
It's taking
sure,
a shower
sure,
after
yeah.
a day of
Yeah,
yard.
Shower.
And it'll come back up. So
Yeah.
Coming back around.
And we're going to take a little podcast shower and
Yeah, we are.
reset as we go on a quick little break. And we'll be refreshed for round 2. So we will see you back in
That's a visual.
just a second. No, it's not.
Wow.
podcast shower.
Podcast.
And we're back with round 2 of Emmeline's favorite things.
There we
Emmeline,
go.
So
Emmeline.
refreshed.
here we go.
Round 2. Okay. So back to round 2. Number 1, receiving an unplanned present versus hitting all green lights on your way to your destination.
How does it feel
Okay.
to be torn between both things you chose, Stace? Does it feel good
Yeah.
or?
It's actually this is weird. I actually didn't
It's
think
actually
that.
hard.
I
You
thought
actually,
that thought.
Stacy actually cares for the first
Yeah, I
time.
thought that thought. But I'm locked in. So here goes the
I'm
countdown.
locked
3,
as well.
2, 1.
Present.
Green light.
Gift.
Ah! My gosh! How is
Wait,
this
I
happening
couldn't hear.
to me?
Which one was it?
It was a
Present.
gift. It was the gift and
The
present.
unplanned
You want to know
gift.
why? Because that's my love language. So I love a surprise
I
gift. I like
honestly
gift
thought you
gifts.
were gonna
I
do
love it.
green lights because I know how upset you get with traffic
Whoa,
stuff.
whoa! Don't with how upset I get.
Whoa!
Don't
rage.
try and bring that up
Yeah.
right now, Adam. Just because you're on a losing streak and I'm not. All right. I
You
don't
are
wanna
also
hear it.
a very gracious gift receiver, so there's that as
I
well.
love-
Gracious.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
There
so
are
good at
two-
receiving
Yeah.
gifts.
You're so
you.
good at it. Maybe the best. Maybe one of the
Thank you.
best.
Honestly,
Yeah, I love a good gift.
I think I appreciate unplanned gifts more than like gifts on a
Mhm.
holiday or birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Now that I
agree.
think
There's
about
too
it-
much pressure to like be great.
Well, and they thought of you outside of a
Yes.
birthday or a holiday or
Mhm.
special activity where they saw something and they said, "Hey, I think you would really like this. I wanted
Yes.
to give this
Yes.
to you."
Love that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
That's
like the
great.
It's like
pinnacle.
sentimental
of
and thought
thoughtfulness to
through.
me. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Love it, Emmaline.
Yes.
Okay, the next one. Okay, finding a new series that has grabbed your attention and finding out it already has multiple seasons.
Mhm.
Verse, reminiscing over funny childhood memories with your siblings.
Ooh, okay.
Mm.
There you go.
That's tough.
3, 2, 1.
Serious?
Episodes.
Okay, siblings are out.
I'm losing my mind right now. I've only advanced like one
Aggressively
thing
cheers.
forward. What is going
I
on?
did too, I think.
You guys are in cahoots.
Guess better,
What is
Adam.
going?
Yes, better.
Okay, I'm
Have
not
better
guessing
favorites,
anything. Okay,
Wait,
there's no
Stacey, do you
guesswork.
not know what the point of this podcast is?
Stacey's just trying to find the best. Yeah, that's
This
the
whole
thing.
time, she's just like,
She's
which
just
one's
like,
gonna
wait,
win?
it's supposed to be what I like. Oh,
Guess
Telepathic.
better. I think
Okay,
I need
let's
to
move on.
re-explain
Okay.
the concept here.
Feel good. I feel really good, Nate. Thank you for.
Those are great.
Okay,
Same.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, jamming along to your favorite high school songs on full blast in the car.
oh.
Verse, putting the last piece in a puzzle.
Oh, flip.
Those
I
are
did
two
vote
good
both
I
of
ones.
like
these.
both of those.
This is hard.
They're
I
kind
know
of
you're-
equal.
It's okay,
'cause they're
Adam
not,
didn't
like,
vote
so
any of
big,
these.
but they're
No. I did a high school band. I did high school band.
That's
Yeah,
true. I
you
think
did.
we all. I think we might.
But
have.
I think I chose something else over the puzzle. But I do like the puzzle. In fact, it's maybe the only part of the puzzle that I liked. Is like when there's like very few pieces left. That's when I'm like, what are we doing, guys? Oh, I'll be in charge
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
blues.
And then you have to go to the kitchen, and then you got
Yeah.
something. Oh, you guys are almost done. Let me
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm locked
Okay.
in.
Puzzle piece versus
High school songs in the car.
high school songs in the car. Oh gosh.
Okay, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
High school
Puzzle
songs.
piece.
Yes, Nate. Thank you.
Hey, listen,
that's Nate.
I knew it. Listen,
Hey,
no,
Nate,
I'm not
cheers
gonna take
to you.
anything.
Adam.
Cheers to you right
Cheers.
I'm
now.
not gonna take anything because I knew when I picked it what you guys were going for. I'm a guesser.
Hey,
I'm a guesser.
That's a very convenient narrative that you're trying to
No.
spin after the fact.
No.
Stacey.
That's not true. It's just I've been out of high school for so long. I don't listen to those songs anymore.
What? You look like you're
No,
like
but that's
20.
I know.
honestly the fun part of it is like I
Thank
also, as somebody who constantly consumes new songs or like tries to find new music, anytime like I'm like, oh my gosh, I almost forgot about these, and then you realize you remember the lyrics and all the, you're just like, okay, this is fun.
Mhm.
Speaking of which,
I just
Stacey,
don't love the. Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a new haircut? It looks new. Okay, I was gonna say something, and then anytime I think stuff like that, I'm like, no, I'm a freaking
Yeah.
idiot, and I don't actually
Nobody
know what's
said
going on.
anything. Like most
I
people, I'm
think it
like,
looks
why
great.
is nobody saying anything?
I think it looks great.
Maybe
Thank you.
because
I
it
think
looks
it's
so
I just don't do
naturally
my
great,
hair
Stacey.
often. Yeah,
cute.
thank you.
It's
I
really
literally thought it when I first saw you, and then I didn't say anything, and then you just did a little hair flip where you're just like,
Oh, yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, okay, maybe it
Yeah.
is actually like
yeah,
a new haircut.
thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I cut my
Great.
own bangs. You guys
Wow,
just chopped them
that's
right off.
good.
great.
Wow.
Thank you.
Great.
Did
You're
it?
brave.
It was pretty brave. It really
Yeah.
was.
And that's what we
You know,
call
I
a
cut my own
compliment
hair too, Stace.
sandwich.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you do, Nate, and it looks great. I don't know
you.
why you covered it up. It wasn't covered
Yeah.
right.
Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
I love hats.
Yeah, maybe you do. Okay. Sorry, Emmaline, for that.
Sorry.
I just want you guys to know I chose to lose that one.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Mhm.
I did.
you
I
followed your
chose. I
heart.
went with my heart, and I knew
Yes.
I would lose.
Yeah.
I did.
Well,
Okay.
that's so brave of you. Goodness.
Thank you.
It's really actually pretty brave now that we think about it. And
Thank
we're
you.
the idiots, Nate, for choosing the other thing.
Hey, I follow my
puzzle
heart every
pieces.
time.
We're yeah. To puzzle pieces.
Okay.
Cheers.
Anybody listening
Okay.
to puzzle pieces? All right. Sorry, Emma.
Okay. This is the last one of the second round.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Walking on cornstarch sand
Mm.
versus taking a shower after a day of yard work.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Shower.
Sand.
Yeah, Nate.
No.
Oh,
no, I
did you
knew
say
it
shower,
again.
Adam?
You knew it again.
No, listen. I'm really going with
I
my
said
heart
shower.
this time. He said
I
shower.
said shower.
Woo! No,
said shower.
I did have to do or I was like kind of like the property caretaker of a house
Mhm.
that I lived in, and you just get all itchy and
Yeah.
you're dirty and stuff. And
But have you ever lived on an island?
No,
or
Stacy, no.
Florida?
No.
And had the pleasure of, daily walking on cornstarch sand?
I can't say
It's
that pleasure has
pretty
been
great.
experienced
Yeah.
on a.
I'm
That's
from
why
where
I went
live.
with my heart again.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's
I'm,
kind of like you had to
uh,
be there to really know it. you
Thank
know?
you, Emmaline. Exactly.
And we're stupid for not.
Yeah, because all you guys do is yard work. Okay?
Yeah, that's all I do.
Yeah.
No, I don't do a lot of yard stuff, but I do a lot of stuff that gets me like really dirty. Like the other day I was covered in insulation,
No.
and that
Oh.
insulation is so itchy, and
Ugh,
it just like
yeah.
getting into the shower after that, I was just like, oh, thank you. It
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
so nice. So it's a good one.
It makes a big
sense.
difference.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah.
we love it.
Well,
Cheers.
now that I know how you guys are voting, here's to a
Cheers.
win in the future.
cheers all around.
Oh man.
I'm cheersing an empty all walla.
Oh, lovely.
There's a
Oh,
fly.
oh walla. Oh walla.
Mhm.
All walla.
Brought to you
Oh, walla.
by All Walla.
Brought to you by all
Oh.
walla.
Was that the last of round 2?
It was.
Bingo. We're ready for
Sweet.
round 3, Adam.
Bingo.
Let's do it.
Was his name-o.
Okay.
Okay, the final round. Okay, we're down to the final 2. Ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
4.
Receiving an unplanned present versus finding a new series that has grabbed your attention and finding out it already has multiple seasons.
Wait, how did I already forget what the first one was?
Unplanned
Receiving
gift.
an unplanned
gift.
present.
Yes. Okay, I'm locked in.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Show
Series.
Yes. Stacy.
No.
Hey,
Well,
Stacy.
Nate, sorry I went that way
What's your-
because now I'm
what's your
trying to
love
win.
language, Stace? Is it series? Huh?
Nate, you'll see when I do the pet peeves bracket. Okay.
He wants
Why
to
I
win.
chose that.
That's fair. Okay.
Okay. The second to last one. Okay. Jamming along to your favorite high school song on full blast in the car versus taking a shower after a day of yard work.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
3, 2, 1.
High school
Jamming.
Jam. Yeah.
Music.
I
and-
like it.
Music and
I love that so much.
showers.
Music, showers, fashion.
That's literally.
Okay.
Sand.
Dun, 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 dun. We're at the end.
Wow, this is a true snacky
We have
media
2
boy
left.
episode
Finale?
with the finals.
I don't
here.
know how, but I've erased from my mind everything that we've done up to this point. I cannot
just with the
remember
final.
what is in the finale. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I can't remember. I can't remember what's in the finale.
Okay.
Well,
So-
list
Are
it
we
off
ready?
for us, Emmaline.
Okay. finding a new series that has grabbed your attention and finding out it already has multiple seasons.
Cool.
Verse jamming along to your favorite high school songs on full blast in the car.
Media. You know what I'm saying?
Media. It's all that media. Oh man. So
Okay,
high school songs
go.
versus
I feel like it's like
big,
nostalgia
long, new show.
versus
Novelty.
brain
Okay.
rot.
I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
High school
Jammin'.
band
Series?
jam. Band jam.
No.
Come out with the win.
Yes. Stacy
To
coming out
us.
with the win with the cheers to
us.
us. To us.
Yes. Sweet. Good job, guys.
To series.
Woo-hoo. Oh man.
Series.
I don't know. There's something
They're both great. I genuinely,
it's
whatever just
great.
fell out of my
It's
mouth is what
great.
happened.
Yeah, that's.
I think John Mayer's a big one. That Where
I
the
guess
Light
I love Celine Dion. That's
Where
a
the
big one
Light
for
is.
me.
Is that your high school jam?
Yeah,
Mm.
Wow.
it was more. It was actually more even a little after high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Celine Dion.
The thing that I actually
I
associate
love
with
a
that
ballad.
the most is in middle school I listened to pop punk a lot.
Me too,
And
and that's that was my
I-
high school.
Yeah. And I don't know why that is a lot more nostalgic to me than high school music, but like it's just like not
Oh.
something that I listen to a lot of anymore. And I
right.
don't.
Me
I guess
too. That's why I
don't
said I don't listen to it.
I don't hear that style of music a lot anymore. Just like out and
Exactly.
about. And so when I hear it, I'm just like, where
Oh,
are
you
you?
do love it.
You know, like
Oh.
I'm just like
I literally heard that today.
it's so I don't know. It just affects
Where
something
are
in my brain.
you?
It's like you're a
Oh,
you're
I
a
know that
young
song.
little
I
lad
know that
again.
song. Yeah,
Oh.
when Nate sang it, I got it.
Mine was like rap, and now as an
Ouch.
adult, I go back and listen, and it's bad.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, like I'll
no.
be like, oh my gosh, this was like my jam in the 8th grade, and then I go back and listen to it, and I'm like, wow, this had like a lot of innuendos.
Yeah,
of things I shouldn't have been listening
I know.
to.
That's
Shoot.
so funny.
My favorite
Shoot.
song. It's so terrible.
But Emmaline, I'm curious because that's the thing is like I feel like the rap of if I'm assuming we're in kind of the same era of like the early 2000s was like really fun.
Yeah, I mean, have you know Tech 9?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
that
talking
was
about
like the
Tech
stuff
Nine.
I was listening to. And so I like listened back to that and I'm like, wow, that was like probably not great for a 14-year-old to be listening to, but that's okay. That's okay.
I love that. When I look back at something that I like listened to and I'm singing along, hearing the lyrics for the first time, I'm like, oh, that was not okay for me to be saying.
Or like I thought it meant something else, and then as an adult I listened and I'm like, oh wow,
Or never made it
that's
mean
not that.
anything, and you're like, I was just singing words.
When nostalgia backfires.
there was a pop punk song that I was like singing literally like 2 weeks ago. I heard it and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about the song, and I started singing it, and I like one of the lyrics came out of my mouth, and I was just like, oh, I did not realize what they were talking about when they were doing this. This is way bad. Oh my gosh.
True.
Wow.
Well, what good fun. Emmaline, did you have anything from this bracket that you were like, this was my
Your
one that I
personal
wanted
top.
to
I don't know. I think the cornstarch sand is one of my favorites, but that's
good.
like a
I
very
tried
like
to take it through.
It's
I know.
hard because I'm not a
Follow my heart,
beach
Emmaline.
guy.
It
I'm
follows
not a
my heart
beach
on that.
guy.
but also it's like, okay, these are my favorites and they're my favorites to my life that I am living,
Yeah.
opposed to non-beach people, excluding Hawaii. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Yeah.
you said like, hurricanes really great for beaches.
Yeah.
But
super
like, do you
love
have
them.
like good beaches near you then?
Yeah. So if you guys ever look up like so there's a couple of them. So some of them are known for either you get shark teeth at them or you get seashells at them or you get specific types of sands at some. So if you ever want like
Interesting.
shark teeth, you go to a place called Venice, Florida,
Okay.
and that's where they have like a shark breeding ground. So you go there and they just have little black shark teeth all over the place. You don't swim there, you just pick up the teeth. And then there's another place called Sanibel Island, and you know those like really twirly big shells?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like everywhere there. And so like when
Whoa,
people
that's
come and
cool.
visit here, they'll leave with like bags and bags of seashells
No
because anytime a storm
way.
comes
Oh, that's
through, they're
amazing.
just all back on the beach. You can't take
Wow.
anything that has an animal in them, but there's tons
Right,
of shells.
Sure.
So it just depends.
Wow.
Wow.
That's way
Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
So yeah, but it is beach season right now. So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I know the beaches because we go right now. We don't go in the summer though. It's way too hot.
Yeah.
Ugh, man.
Wow, that's so fun.
Well,
Love it.
you can follow Beach Girl Staceface at Stacefaced886
You can.
with all her cornstarch related content
Wow.
over there. And
also as a health coach, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
also
Do you
as
have
a health
opinions about
coach.
just
Yeah, can you give us a yay or nay on
Or just cereal.
cornstarch for
No, or just
It's
cereal.
with water.
Yeah, you want to minimize calories? Just add water.
Ew,
Gosh.
ew.
Stacey, I actually think you would blow up if you did that video on social media. It's just like, hey guys, I know
You
everyone
have to
loves
eat it with a
cereal
straight
and
face.
they don't always want to use their calories on it, but
Can you imagine? Like,
here's a
Lucky
quick
Charms
little
with water,
and then you just take it over to the faucet and you just turn on the faucet and
It's just
like,
DIY skim milk. That's what she's
Oh.
doing.
ugh. Okay.
straight from the county.
Yeah, we gotta stop talking about this. Or you could go follow Nate at the Nate Van. Or not at the Nate Van. Just
At the Nate
normal
Van.
at the Nate Van. The Nate Van on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Follow him for all Nate Van related content.
Mhm.
Emmaline, I can't remember. You don't want people following you. Yeah.
Nah.
Don't follow Emmaline. Don't do it. Or
I'm
you
boring.
can.
I'm
You can-
private.
You can also, well, I mean, she also has a podcast, which is
That's
the
right.
Millennial.
Wireless millennial.
Wireless Millennial. I'm an
Yeah.
idiot. I did listen to the whole thing though, and it's great. I really wanted Emmaline to start a new podcast, but she is just
There's something
time is
else in
too
the works.
valuable.
Right now.
Yeah, something
Oh,
else is in
fun.
the works. So
Just not me. It's for my spouse. But yeah.
stay tuned with
Stay
Emmaline,
tuned.
and she will be announcing that soon.
Yeah.
You can also follow me at Seatamar, or more importantly, follow us at Fighting Favorites on all platforms. You can also go to fightingfavorites.com and check that out. We've got a tournament bracket builder where you can do your own tournament bracket. You'll be able to submit your favorite things to us through that website.
Oh, nice.
And and you can also check out all our episodes on there. It also has a link to our TeePublic store and to our Patreon. So if you go to patreon.com/fightingfavorites, you can go see us there. You can support us for $1 a month, $3 a month, $5 a month. And once we get to, what did we say, 50 followers on Patreon?
Mhm.
Once we get to 50 followers on Patreon, we will start releasing a monthly bonus episode where we, do some different things. Maybe we'll review each other's favorite things, or maybe we'll review listener favorite things. It all depends, but go to patreon.com, support us for $1 a month.
That's
$1, half an outrageous bar, right?
know?
Well,
Talk about a deal.
we talked about a lot of Emmaline's favorite things today, but you know what my favorite thing is? It's just sharing a cheers between me and Emmaline only. Everyone else. Put your
No,
I don't
just
have
me and
space.
Emmaline.
It's you and me.
Just me and
Okay,
Emmaline.
wait.
No. You guys, put your stuff down. Bye.
Bye.
how dare you?
Hey everyone, it's Adam. Thank you so much for listening to our show. If you want to support us even more than you just did by listening to our show, you can go to patreon.com/fightingfavorites and subscribe to one of our 3 tiers. At the $5 tier, you get a custom shout out right here at the end of the episode. Beyond that, you can follow us on any of the social media platforms at Fighting Favorites. Or even better than social media, just recommend it to your friends when they ask about what podcast you're listening to. You'd be surprised how helpful that is. Or, and this is pretty cool, you can go to our website at fightingfavorites.com where you can find links to all the episodes and all our social media platforms and a link to our TeePublic store, which we've got a couple of designs available for merch purchases. Hey, as a bit of a side note, we actually don't make a ton of money off of those purchases, so if you're thinking about doing it to support us, it's not that helpful, but it is fun to support our show and to be wearing our merch. Again, thank you so much for supporting our show, and we will see you next time.